welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and flip through of the Folklore Tarot by Rowan Ortons, published by US Game Systems. This is a fairly recent release, so what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at each of the cards. It's going to be a silent flip through, and at the end I will show you through the book and we'll take a look at the box, but other than that, let's get started in looking at these cards. Okay, that's a look at the cards. Let's put them to the side for just a second. Let's go over the book and the box. Here's the box here, the front, sides. Look at the back if you want to take a look and read that. And that's the other side. Okay, so the book. I actually had some time to sit down and use this deck, and it's a very nice book. Full color, with each of the cards right there. And the thing about this deck is that it is based off of, as the name, different folklore. So each of the major arcana has a different folklore attached to it, which is very, very cool. You'll have the upright and the reversed meanings, and then each of the major arcana have a little symbol on it right here, which for this card you'll see it's right there at the bottom, and it explains what each of those mean and why they picked it. So for the magician, which is a dragon, they picked the philosopher's stone. And then if we go to, let's see, the swords here, it is beautiful pictures, but it's just, there's no like folklore or anything attached to the numbered cards. It's just different pictures. It does have the element attached to it, which is nice. And then just some real quick meanings. But when we get to, let's see if I can find a court card. Here we go. Here's one. Page of Swords. This now has folklore attached to it. So the major arcanas and the folklore, the knights, the pages, the kings, queens, these guys, they'll have folklore attached to them. Alright, let's do a real quick shuffle, and I'll pull a card, and then we'll read out of the book what it says, just so you can get like a sample of what a reading with this deck might be like. Alright, we have here, well, look at that, the magician. So let's take a look at him, see what the book has to say about the magician. Alright, so this is a dragon, number 1, the magician, and it says for the upright, skill, magic, and confidence. And then the little thing underneath it says the dragon is one of the most well-known mythical creatures. Variations of these mythical serpents appear in almost all cultures around the world. This card depicts a fire-breathing dragon that originated in medieval bestiaries and is a common staple in modern fantasy fiction. Since this particular dragon lacks 4 legs, it is more specifically identified as a wyvern. Dragons are often said to be intelligent and powerful guardians of treasure. This card encourages us to think about what we treasure most and hold on to it dearly. With traits inspired by lizards, serpents, bats, and crocodiles, these powerful hybrids represent all of these base elements: fire, water, earth, and air combined. The magician teaches us to use every skill at our disposal and tackle problems head on. Then it talks about the symbol that's at the bottom of the card, right above the word magician. There's a little symbol there. And for this one, it is the philosopher's stone. The ultimate goal of alchemy was the creation of the legendary philosopher's stone, a substance that held properties of healing and immortality, along with the ability to turn lead into gold. As a metaphor, the stone also represents the acquisition of skill and knowledge, and a transformation of the mind. So that's just a sample of one of the cards, what they would be like. If you pulled one of the minor arcana, let's see if we can get one of those, it'd be more of the just, traditional card meanings. But they are beautiful. Beautiful cards, each one being striking. Okay, here's the star. We can, we'll read her real quick too. Why not? Number 17, the star. Okay, so for her, this says serenity, hope, spirituality, purpose, and inspiration. And for her, this is the Sumerian goddess Iana, later called Ishtar by the Babylonians, is the queen of heaven and the goddess of love, fertility, and war. She is often portrayed with bundles of reeds in her hand, a common symbol of fertility and abundance. Many women in mythology are portrayed simply as young maidens, faithful wives, or caring mothers, but Ayana manifests her power and her independence. She does as she pleases, taking many lovers as a goddess of sensuality, but also riding into battle as a fully armored goddess of war. One of her symbols is an 8-pointed star. The star is a symbol of hope and purpose, a light in the dark to guide us forward. And then for her symbol, you see her 8-point stars at the top above her, but below her is the pentagram, a 5-pointed star. So, for her symbol, pentagram. The pentagram has long been a symbol of order and protection. Ancient Christians used to use it as a depict of the 5 wounds of Christ. In East Asian culture, it represents the 5 Taoist elements of earth, water, wood, fire, and metal. In the West, it is now a common symbol for Wicca, representing the 4 classical elements of earth, air, water, and fire, along with ether or spirit at the top. So it kind of goes into what each symbol means. There's some of them that are alchemy, some of them that are just normal symbols, like this. The star has a pentagram. The sun will have the sun. Things like that. Otherwise, sometimes there'll be planets. Like the hangman symbol is Jupiter. The chariot symbol has Sagittarius. The emperor has Mars. Other than that, sometimes there are alchemical symbols within the deck. But otherwise, these are pretty striking cards. I'll take a closer look at the back here for you guys. See those beautiful owls. The black, purple, fully black on the sides. They shuffle very, very well. And the cardstock, take a look at the cardstock here. It's pretty snappy. It's a little stiff at first, and I thought it wasn't going to bend very well, but it shuffles very well. They're very smooth, and it snaps right back. It's very good, very solid cardstock. And the backs, I don't know if you can tell on camera, they are textured, and they're kind of raised. Right there, actually, you can see it says 2023. There's a little trademark right there. I just noticed that. But this is textured and kind of like a raised material, and then so are these little prints on the cards. You can kind of tell right here, the little vines and the leaves, these are raised and textured. They do catch the light quite easily, but other than that, they're more of a matte finish. They're not really that glossy. It's just the for whatever reason, they like to reflect light, but they shuffle nice. They're beautiful, they're striking, there's so many different colors. They're borderless. I mean, they do have a little bit of a trim in the end, but they're pretty much borderless. There's different mythologies represented, and they're just beautiful. They're beautiful cards. Alright, so that's been a look here at the Folklore Tarot by Rowan Ortons, published by US Game Systems. So, thank you so much for coming to the channel, checking this out. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe down below for more content like this. We will be doing more unboxings and flip-throughs in the future. And we also have weekly tarot videos that go out for weekly updates. We do monthly tarot videos, for the general monthly information. I'm also going to be doing other videos on magic and the occult and witchcraft coming up soon. So please subscribe to stay tuned. Other than that, thank you so much for coming, and have a good day. Bye.